Well, we're now coming off again on the low water. We did look down for the flood this morning, but there's a good lump on the flood. But it's a lot better now than what it was. That's a good old lump on the flood rolling in northerly swell. It's a little bit there now, but ain't too bad, but small, and that was bloody terrible. So we're coming in the afternoon, but hope we don't get too many. We won't be here all night cleaning. He don't care if you're ready or not, he just launch. Got all the time in the world. Couple of better ones after these. Let these couple go past and I'll get you. This is a better one. Yeah. That's better. She's away. Well, it ain't a bad day now. Now we're launched. A little bit of wind, but it ain't too bad. There's a few good rollers rolling the beach. I'm looking for that calm, but there's a few better ones coming up the beach. Way to avoid. Because also when you're rolling back to shore, you've got to be careful. A good wave can get you and squash the other person on the beach. We don't want that, do we? Alright, get the inheritance a bit quicker, but after all these years I'm getting quite fond of the old chap. Well, we're going to shoot one fleet today because that's getting late. We don't want to be up all bloody night. Let me just spin it round. Yeah, ready when you are.
Wrong way, didn't you?
What?
That way, didn't you have to tell me?
No.
Didn't you? Oh, I thought you said it didn't work.
No, it didn't work going the other way.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're only shooting one fleet, so we ain't up all night cleaning in case we get a dollop. Just about getting on for 2:30 already, so I'll make it late all night. we're going to shoot at half a fleet off, but even though you're half a fleet off, allowing for the Yarmouth point, you still got to shoot the wrong way. I tried that the other day and it didn't bloody work. You'd think half a fleet off you'd have been alright, but you ain't. You still got to shoot the wrong way, allowing for that point. That tide run around Yarmouth point like hell. So just shooting 10 2 1/4 mono herring nets, sunk. Tell me when we get near, because you ain't got no didnt tied on, is it? Getting there?
No. Get after this one, I reckon.
Well, you can shoot a net just on momentum, can't you?
Last one they're coming. That's it. Thank you. That's the last net.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's enough. Put that out. Oh, they're double length nets, isn't they?
That's enough, I think. 4 strokes. 2 strokes.
Yeah, that's enough. If you leave too much momentum, that rip your arm off. Ah, that's good enough. Well, look at that. There doesn't look no shortage of herring in the water, do there? There's herring all the way through the water, from just beneath the surface all the way through. That look like plenty of herring, no shortage. Not that anybody expected that this time of year. That is what it is. I'm glad we only shot 1 fleet. If not, you can get a lot of fish in 2 fleets. As the old chap found out the other year, we had 360 stone, and that was horrendous. But there you go. You look at, you can see them nets. Might be able to see them in the sun, but a couple of them floats are standing up already. What mean there's a bit of weight in them. Then you start standing up and there's weight in the nets, so I gather there's no shortage of herring there. They're filling up, and only been put over the side 5 minutes ago. Not even had time to drink my coffee. Look, coffee ain't even been drunk yet. So I'll show you how many herring are in the water. Look, you can see there's a cute little fluffy now swimming our way. Oh, he's gone down now. That's no surprise, because if you look on that sandbank there, all them black dots are seals. There's tons of them. Loads and loads of seals on Scrooby Sands. Like 3 or 4 thousand. There he is again. And we know where he's now coming. Come and get a belly full. Well, if you look over there, obviously that one. Obviously that's the one that set on fire the other week. And there was smoke and flames billowing out of it for several hours. But they're never going to replace that turbine now. Them turbines have been there like 20 odd years. That's it, that's done. I did hear rumours in a couple of years they're going to rip them all out because of any tiny little old things, and now the new turbines are about 3 times the size. But they don't put them near land because there's so many complaints off the general public because they don't want to see them and ruin the scenery and blah blah blah. So now you stick them 20-30 mile offshore so no one can see them, out of sight, out of mind. But I do cut down on the fishing ground for fishermen, no doubt about it, but fishermen are more in danger than what wind farms are. Well, I've had barely enough time to drink my coffee and the pellets are all starting to stand up. That tells me there's plenty of herring in them. So you can see them there standing up, because obviously they just looped, it's just 6 corks spliced on a bit of rope, but yeah, obviously when there's weight in them, they stand up, and nearly all of them are standing up. Plenty of herring today. I'm glad I only did shoot 1 fleet. 2 fleets will be there all bloody night. Well, we think there's a fair bit in them as the pellets are standing up. Well, we've had that trick us before, but sometimes Not normally a bit of wind causes them to stand up, but I don't think they are today. They're standing up everywhere. Oh, he's got confidence, he's untying. He doesn't normally do that. Only untie when he's seen them normally. Oh, he's just tidying up the rope to start with. Tying the rope away what you tie to the end of the nets and just sit off them. Well, the painter's already tied up and put away, so now we're gonna have a look. I ain't a betting man, but I reckon there's be plenty of herring in them. Oh, any yet? They might be deep. Oh, there's one within about 2 foot. There's another. There's a few more. Yeah, we're now going to be hauling. Look at that. But there's plenty in there. Time to haul then, I think. Yeah, there's no shortage. But this time of year, that's how it is. One fell out. Yeah, herring are swimming the wrong way. They're swimming from the south to the north, or normally herring swim against the tide. No. Oh, well, they switch. Don't know what it is when you get old. You worry about losing one heron. You think they're worth a tenner each. There's quite a lot of weed in the water today. A lot more than the other day. It doesn't seem to be all the way through the net either, does it? And again, this end you can fish pretty well, but we're hanging on it. The net near the boat never seemed to fish up well. Ah, near this bit. One of the pellets are tangled up. Let's untangle the sod now. If we're getting quite a bit of weed in the nets, the anglers on the beach must be getting buckets full of this bloody stuff. They ain't really thick, there's enough here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a lovely crack and white in that is. Lovely heron amongst them. No. Oh, lovely day, isn't it? Flat calm. A breath of wind, turbines and spinning. There's still quite a lot, most of the heron are on the top. If you look. That's funny how they generally hit herons swim against the tide. But today there's a lot of them that are swimming with the tide. What is different? That's the first net. Nothing? Right. elsewhere.
Is that enough?
What, in the boat?
It'll be your net a bit longer.
It's up to you.
Go to there and blow it.
Not the huge about now. So far is there? Probably a little bit longer then. Well, we're holding one net. Well, it's a double length net, so it's 2 nets. We've only got a box really, so we'll leave them a little bit longer to soak a bit more because there ain't a huge amount there. Just one box, maybe a box and a half. That's not a lot out of 20% of the gear. So we're gonna leave these another 10 minutes. Get a few more in them. I don't know how well you can see it from here, but that little black boat on Scrooby, that's the new boat they got for the wind farm. Basically, that's a boat with wheels. They steam out of the harbour. See it going along behind them? A little boat. That's a little boat on wheels. And when they hit the sandbank, the wheels come down and they drive across the sandbank, because obviously you've got now that sand's built up so much they can't get the big boat what's there obviously round it now. See that little boat now, it's now going up to the main boat, but obviously they can't get the proper conventional boat on there because it's just built up with sand so much. See the sand all the way along it now to the boat there. There's sand about there. So 2/3 of the Scrooby now dry out, so they can't get to them like that little funny little amphibious thing. Well, we cleaned most of that net. There's only a few left now. We've got a box out, a normal and a half a box of selected. Now all of a sudden, all the nets just suddenly sunk. So we're gonna have to get them now, get them in.
I'll put these up there and waiting.
Yeah. Move them out of the way.
Where's this one?
Wait a minute, Dad.
Well, we've got one more box. Next one.
Well, a lot of herring hit the net and they sunk, and then the floats lifted up again, so we better get on these. This is the net we just cleaned. And look, there's herring in that ready when you cleaned that 2 or 3 minutes ago. Not many in it, but there's a couple. Oh, look, they're swimming all the time. We already cleaned this net 10 minutes ago. You saw us haul that net in and clean it. That's where them box and a half herring come from. And now it's like we get construction. Dark already, isn't it? It's got plenty more herring in it since we cleaned it 10 minutes ago, isn't it? Can't really go wrong when there's this many herring about, can you? Well, if you look, that's how much herring are in that net. So you put it back in for 10 minutes. They soon replenish themselves, don't they? That's a box and a half out of one net. Then we shot them again, and there's the same as much. I mean, these nets should have three boxes in them at least.
How much room is here?
Yeah. You look now, they're all the way up the net. That's when there's a lot of herring about, when they're all the way through the net, not just on the bottom. I think there's a lot in here, they're a bit of weight to fall, aren't they? All the way up the net. Oh, what this went on my own the other day. Clean them forever, wouldn't you? No. There's one or two down over there. Yeah. The inside section. You've got to get these in, then you'll be back on that tide and get over that heft. No, I don't. I don't want to put the other fleet over. That's why I said only shoot one fleet. They'll be clean until 4 o'clock in the morning, won't they? They're worth £1 each, I consider it. But they're not, so I'm not. If they were worth £1 each, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they? Jack Williams coming in there. Where the hell is he been then? You don't do that end Scrooby to shoot over next, did you? Do something different. Bass something, you don't know, do you? Two nets in the boat now.
Plenty the other fucking day, wasn't it?
What's that?
With many fishes the other day.
You want to shoot 2 fleets? Didn't you?
Just testing.
Daft old buggers, isn't they, old people? If I'd have said he's shooting 1 fleet, you'd have shot one. If I didn't have it, he's shooting 1 fleet, you'd have shot 2 fleets, you'd love it. They are thick, aren't they? I don't think there'll be as many as the other day, do you?
15 boxes of these.
Yeah. You think they're thick on the road the other day?
Thick over there, not as many as 2 fleets, I don't know.
Well, there was 2/3 of the fish in the sunk nets right there,
Very thick fish.
weren't they?
We need the weight I've got to get in on the top of them. Chop them all stuck together. Just the nets which are like,
Yeah. There's a firmer in here, isn't there? I'm grabbing it, shoot. You wanted to leave him even longer, didn't you?
I think we had a lot to start with, didn't we?
And all of a sudden he lifted, didn't he?
We carried on, we'd probably end up half as much fish as this one.
So can you get a cork or something foul up and the fish disappear? Yeah, settled up in it. Oh, it can't be Williams, so it's heading that way over it is. Yeah.
Two left.
Could have shot both fleets tonight, that'd have been 300 stonish, wouldn't it? Do you reckon with this lot?
Yeah.
And we don't want 300 stone. This is as thick as they've been this year, isn't it? That's a good pull on, even on the bottom in it. Lifted right on the end of that tide, didn't they? I was swimming all the time, but
We felt the hit.
you felt them hit the net, did you?
Well, it suddenly all went bottom.
There was still some in there, weren't there? Alright, we got as many as the other night, didn't you? You think? Only be a couple of things, isn't it? I think the double from everywhere on the bottom here. Thick as fuck. Oop, no bad words. Ain't so bad me swearing, because YouTube can't pick it up because I'm too Norfolk. That doesn't come on the captions. All the checks didn't say I'm swearing because it can't pick up the yokel accent. Lucky last.
There's me.
Yeah. Someone said the other day about one of the videos about we're overfishing and catching too many herring. Are you sure we're fishing to our quota? Well, our quota was about 50 tonne a month and it was something stupid. We couldn't catch that a year.
Physically couldn't do it.
No, you physically these small boats couldn't physically catch the quota. You got 50 tonne a year, I mean 50 tonne a month at the minute, and you just couldn't physically do it. In little boats like this you can't. In trawlers you can, but you can't in little old diddy boats like this. And you see many herons here, and years ago there used to be hundreds and hundreds of boats doing this in the area. Now there's like a handful. There's more heron in the sea than ever, isn't there? He's never been any good at javelin though. Quite thick here, aren't they? All tittled up like fuck, aren't they? All the nets have come together because the wind has blown the down off into the gear, so they double up on the end. Feeling that? Well, that's the end of that. Right, we got close to a couple hundred stone at 10 nets or 5 doubles. That's more than enough for anyone. Isn't it? 200 stone, and the time is 3:30, so I'll put about another 12 hours before you get them. Well, it's about midnight and we're finally cleaned. The old trailer and boat was covered in scales and snot. But there's some selected large heron. We keep the big ones out for people who like to process them for kippers and that sort of thing. And selected large heron are cracking heron, aren't they? Compared to their standard heron. And they're standard heron, but they're selected large heron. The thing is, all the heron are big, but you just pick out just to cream the crop for the selected. Because people like to process them into kippers and bloaters and that sort of thing. But there's plenty of fish here, no shortage. But anyway, we now better get these to Lowestoft Market. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later. Bye.